Jesus walked on a glass of water, and I saw it in a half-full kind of way, but people of my church, well, they were bent to betray. I guess they had enough sheep and could let one go astray. Jesus walked on water, but you would sink. Monsignor Mike drops an anchor in his letter, tossing it in the river, shackled to me. See, I was taught that my church was built on a riverbank, and that depression was no disease, just teen angst. I tried to get help, but all they gave me was more pain. In this church, you could see the river from the 16th pew. I used to stare out the stained glass windows, dying to prove that Jesus could walk on water, and that I could too. So with my tears, I flooded my room into a river. My bed has its bank. 16 hours I lay, hoping to find just a drop of strength to stop thinking in a half-empty kind of way. But when I looked down on the floor below, all I saw was a damp carpet and nowhere to go. So I tried again. I took a razor blade and I opened my wrist, cutting deep and wide with a hope that this would be river enough. I was wrong again. My skin is tough and it's hard to draw blood from a half-empty vein. I'm sorry you're in pain, but we have no space. Monsignor Mike now stabs in his letter 16 knives in my back, not showing his face. So my tune took a change. I said, fuck you. I'll walk on water, or I'll drown in this place. Jesus walked on water, but you cannot. Monsignor Mike finally hides a gun in his letter, looking at those 16 knives in my back. He still takes his shot. They gave the river walk its name by no mistake, but the last time I tried to walk on that river, I was mugged, beaten, and raped by 3 men who seemed a lot like Monsignor Mike, no courage to show me their face. Jesus walked on water, but you cannot. And I guess they were right. You see, on that night, the river walk drained, turned into a ditch, and my broken body lay face down in the pit. But somehow Jesus still walked on water that night. You see, my blood and my tears filled the San Antonio River back up, and Jesus put me on his shoulder as he started to walk. People always say Jesus bore a cross for our sins, but on that night, it was my broken body that he bore. And on top of my blood and my tears, he bore me a cross. So Monsignor Mike, maybe you're right. I cannot walk on water, but I sure as hell can be carried by Christ.